Hello Scorpio, welcome, it's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. This is your reading for the 31st of January through to the 6th of February 2022, or thereabouts. It could resonate a little bit beyond that time. It is a general reading, Scorpio, so take what resonates with you. Anything that doesn't, leave it behind. It'll be for somebody else at this time. But let's see. We'll start with the Oracle of Visions to get some overall energies for you. But just quickly to say, on the 3rd of February, Mercury, that has been retrograde for the last 2 or 3 weeks, will be starting to go forward in forward motion again, or appearing to do so in the heavens. And what this means for many of us is it brings an end to any delays that have been happening with plans and progress and agreements, contracts, etc. It's also hopefully will clear up any miscommunications that can happen quite regularly during Mercury retrograde, and also any electronic or digital difficulties should start to become smoother running, if I can put it that way. All right, so let's see, what have we got for Scorpio? So we've got all that to look forward to, haven't we? Which is very positive, but it's all part of life's plan, it's all part of life's order, that we have to have these periods of retrograde motion for all of the planets, just to slow things down a little bit and help us to stand back and reflect, and just to slow down a little bit. You know, it's a very fast-paced world, isn't it, at this time? All right, so what do we have for Scorpio, please? What's important for Scorpio to be aware of at this time? Okay, Scorpio, what we have first of all is number 45, and this talks about possible manipulation, talks about control, role-playing perhaps. Sometimes it's about wishful thinking, so creating a story because that's what you would like to see happen, like to view. Sometimes it's about somebody wearing a mask here, presenting themselves in a different way to what they really are. So lots of different levels to this card, so hopefully we'll get some more clarification as we go through your reading, Scorpio. And then we have number 11, which this is about harmony, balance, being in tune with others. All right, so that's an important energy at this time for you. So let's see where this is going. So we'll go into the tarot now for you, Scorpio. This is the Druid Craft Tarot, for those of you that are interested in the cards that are on the table. So what do we have for Scorpio, please? What's important for Scorpio to consider or be aware of at this time? Alright, we have had a card jumped out. I will put it back in again, but this is the lady, the Empress. So this is about bounty, fertility, expansion, new beginnings, new opportunities. Seeds that are set are guaranteed to grow. It's that sort of an energy. Alright, so let's see. I'll just pop it back in. A little bit more of a shuffle. So we have the heart of your reading, Scorpio, the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, the future going forward, and then something else your guides would like to say to you at this time. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Swords, a fabulous energy. Really lovely energy. This is taking direct action, grasping the sword, grasping the nettle, and it sort of guarantees victory. But there's a need to grasp the sword, to take action, if you like. But it's to do with some form of a new opportunity, a new beginning. But let's see. I'll just put it to one side. It's a fabulous, quite action-orientated energy there. Okay. So could we clarify all of the cards on the table, please, with the Anna K Tarot? So could we clarify all of the cards on the table, please, for Scorpio, 31st of January to the 6th of February 2022. So clarify all of the cards on the table, please. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Eight of Rods, which is the Eight of Wands, and this is communication coming in, something's being delivered. Right, we'll just put that to one side also. Okay, so at the heart of your reading, Scorpio, we've got the King of Pentacles and we've got the Eight of Swords. The King of Pentacles is very much a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, very much an earth energy, very grounded. But the King of Pentacles represents money, position, perhaps people or somebody who works for themselves. But it's somebody who manages money, brings money to the table, very comfortable in their own skin, very proficient and very capable. There's a lovely grounded energy. So there's something here. So it could be connecting with an aspect of yourself here, Scorpio, to do with money, work, career, finances. Or this could be a general energy around that this reading is focusing on, something to do with finances. But it could be somebody connected to you also. Somebody that's very much in control, in charge of finances. But whatever it's to do with, Scorpio, we've got the Eight of Swords as a clarifier. And the Eight of Swords is very much when we are feeling sort of stuck in our mind, mentally trapped, not knowing a way to, which way to go forward. But the other message to do with the Eight of Swords is very much about, this is almost self-entrapment, because the binds here on the woman could easily be shook off and the blindfold removed, and she would be able to then see, mentally find a way through and out of a difficult situation, or whatever it is that's worrying her. But she's choosing to stay trapped because it's perhaps a little bit of a problematic situation that she's found herself in. So it's being mentally stuck, mentally trapped, and it's to do with finances, money, career perhaps, or somebody connected to you, Scorpio, that has this energy. All right, at the root of this situation we have the Two of Cups and the King of Swords. And the Two of Cups, this is a close relationship. This is a relationship that it could be an intimate, close relationship. It could be two friends who are on the same page, who have got a strong bond, for example. It could be close family relationships. But the Two of Cups is when it's very similar to a twin flame energy. And the clarifier is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is very strategic. Sorry, I can't speak. Very strategic. He plans ahead. He doesn't allow his emotions to cloud his vision of where he wants to go and what he plans to do. So he's very much of the mind, and he's very much at the top of his element, of the swords element. So he's very much in control of himself and his plans and his strategies. So the root of this is something to do with a relationship, and somebody being very strategic in this. The swords energies are Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, if that has any meaning for you, Scorpio. All right, so we've got two kings on the table, so powerful representations in whatever guise they're coming forward in. So it's looking like this is something to do with a relationship of some sort, and it's something to do with money, perhaps power, control, finances. Could be to do with work and career, but we'll see. Right, past influences, we have the Princess of Wands and we have the Death energy. And the Princess of Wands, this is very much somebody who's very vibrant. It's a vibrant energy, a very confident energy. Somebody that knows where they're going and looks for opportunities for going forward. Takes a very creative approach to her situations. But definitely somebody on the road, you know, on their road, very much in their element. But the clarifier is the death energy, and so this is signifying that whatever this Princess of Wands energy is referring to, whether it's somebody connected to you or a general energy around you, Scorpio, there's something came to an end. Some form of a vibrancy, creative energy came to an end in the past. Okay. Remember, this reading isn't for everybody, Scorpio, but it will be for somebody or for a few of you. What's on your mind? Okay. Well, here we have it. This is what you're thinking about, Scorpio. It's the Tower and the Six of Swords. So the Tower, this is when there was a sudden revelation, there was a sudden ending. Something came to a dramatic halt, a dramatic end. The Tower, it's something that was built on a crumbly foundation. This was a tower that was not meant to last. So this was something in your life. We build many towers in our lives simultaneously throughout our lives. Some of them are built to last. Some of them aren't built to last, and I've got to come down. This particular tower, this is something you're thinking about, wasn't built to last, and it came down. It came to an end, an abrupt end. So whatever it was, the clarifier is the Six of Swords, and as a result of the Tower, it meant that, you know, you or somebody connected to you, you've had to move on, you know, move away from troubled waters, move away from the Tower and head towards calmer waters. In fact, looking for dry land now. All right, and so this is what's on your mind, you know, moving on from this Tower. I will bring the cards all together towards the end, but let's just see what is the future energies that's come out in your reading, Scorpio. Well, we have the Five of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So going forward, yes, there is still going to be this element of loss, sadness, grief over something that's gone. Being quite preoccupied with that. However, we've also got the Ace of Pentacles here. So this is another ace. And this is after a lot of hard work and digging. You're going to uncover some form of treasure. Something's going to be revealed that is promising expansion and abundance. And I think if we think back to when I was shuffling, the Empress jumped out, didn't she? And which is very much about new opportunities, expansion, new beginnings, being creative. So I feel what this is saying is that going forward, although your energy is going to be still preoccupied with something that's gone, there's something that's lost. And I think it's connected to the death energy in the past and the tower that you're thinking about. There are two beautiful gold cups behind this figure here, but he can't see them because he's preoccupied with what's gone. But I feel these two cups are represented by the Ace of Pentacles. So this is something that's going to be uncovered, some form of abundant opportunity, I feel, as a result of a lot of hard work. Okay, now this is something your guides want to say to you, Scorpio. We have the Seven of Wands and we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, I'm going to get some more clarifiers in a moment. The Seven of Wands is about being defensive, having to defend yourself. You have the higher ground. You're in a good position to defend yourself. And the clarifier is the Nine of Swords, and this is when we have fear-based thoughts that become magnified and become bigger than what they should be. So I feel you're probably, a lot of worrying about having to defend yourself. And it's that sort of worry that keeps you awake at night. And, our subconscious just opens its door at night when we go to bed, and all of these negative fears, negative thoughts start to come to the surface. And sometimes it does stop us from being able to sleep. So it's something to do with having to defend yourself. I'm going to get some more cards out. I'm going to start getting some more clarifiers for the Five of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles going forward. Right, could we clarify the Five of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, please? Going forward for Scorpio. Clarify the Five of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, please, for Scorpio going forward. Five of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, please, going forward. Okay, we have had a card that's jumped out and turned over, so we'll have a quick look at it. It's the High Priestess, very much a Pisces energy, a water energy, but this is about tapping into your intuition, needing to tap into your intuition. There's secrets here, there's things you are not aware of, and this is why you've got to perhaps investigate, research, but definitely tap into your gut instincts. What is your instincts are trying to tell you here, Scorpio? All right, we'll just pop that back in, a little bit more of a shuffle. All right, two more, please. And one more. Right, so at the bottom of the deck we have the Four of Swords. And this is when we're having to take time out to rest, recuperate, rebuild, recuperate and rejuvenate our energies, mentally and physically, after quite a difficult time, I feel. So I'll just put that to one side. All right, let's have a look. So we were asking for some clarification about the Five of Cups here. And what we've got is the Star, and we've got the Hanging Man. And the Star, this is holding out for hope. But having, bringing down healing, achieving balance, an emotional balance as well as mental balance here. So I feel this going forward, there's going to be a period of time where you're going to be dwelling on what's gone, what's lost. But also, bringing healing down, absorbing healing energies, needing to heal, and achieving some form of harmony and balance within yourself, but holding out for hope, still having hope there, because the Star is a major arcana. It's a lovely energy. And the Hanging Man, yes, this is something that's there's no movement here, and we can see that with the Five of Cups. So things just hanging in the balance, things just limited perspective on things, just for a period of time, things being a bit stuck, no movement. Okay, and then connected to the Ace of Pentacles going forward, we have the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Cups. And the Eight of Wands, this is about, this is communication coming in. And we saw we had the Eight of Wands, although it was called the Eight of Rods, same energy here as an overall energy that came out at the beginning of the reading. And information coming in, a message being delivered. And here it is again. And it's to do with the Ace of Pentacles. It's to do with this hidden treasure, uncovering something that has got great promise. And it's bringing in lots of options and lots of choices. And that the other message to do with the Seven of Cups is to choose wisely. So it's important to take your time, Scorpio, and choose wisely. Whatever this information that's coming in, about some form of treasure being uncovered or opportunity, expansive, new opportunity, take your time and choose wisely. And we've got the Two of Cups again. And we had the Two of Cups at the very root of this situation to do with a relationship. And here it is again. So in amongst all of this is to do with a relationship. So bringing all these energies together. Right, we have, so going forward, the Five of Cups, a sense of loss, grieving over something that's gone, a period of time to do that, but holding out for hope and healing at the same time. And just starting to think about, following your North Star, which way you want to go. But yes, the Hanging Man, things are going to be on hold for a while this energy is around you. And you'll have a bit of a limited perspective on things, but that's okay. That's just, something that the Five of Cups energy does give a limited perspective on things just for a short while. And then with the Ace of Pentacles, working hard to uncover something, finding some form of hidden treasure, which is generally to do with finance, but it doesn't have to be. But yes, a message coming in quite quickly about the Ace of Pentacles, bringing in lots of options and choices, but needing to take your time to decide. And within all of this, we have a relationship. So this is something to do with a relationship. So let's see if we can get some more information for you. And then I'll bring the whole reading together for you, Scorpio. So let's see. I'll just put the Four of Swords out of the way. Okay, so Could we have more clarity, please, to do with the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Swords in the position of guidance? So the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Swords, please. Could we have more information about the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Swords, please? The Seven of Wands and the Nine of Swords, please. More clarity for Scorpio. Alright, let's see what we have here. So we've got the Page of Wands, which is this new opportunity, the something creative that promises some form of abundance, but it's information to do with that. Page of Pentacles, another page, so yes, information, opportunities to do with money, finances, career, work, but right at the very beginning of that. Alright, so we have two more, please. Alright, and another page, that's 3 pages. So the Page of Swords, this is a new communication coming in. And the Five of Swords, and that's why we've got the Nine of Swords there. Alright, so one more, please. One more. I'll do that again. Okay, yeah. Right, okay. And at the bottom of the deck we have another page. So I think we've got all the pages. Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and we've got the Page of Cups now. Scorpio, what's going on? So the Page of Cups, sometimes this represents an apology. It's to do with affairs of the heart, what's important for your heart centre. Often to do with love and relationships, but doesn't have to be exclusively about that. But as I say, the Page of Cups can be about offering some form of an apology. Somebody's sorry about something that's happened, or perhaps regrets something that they've done. And bringing forward a new cup of love, a new cup of opportunity here. So I'll just put that to one side. And let's have a look. So here we are. So connected to the Seven of Wands, we have the Page of Wands, and as I said, this is the new creative opportunity that's vibrant, that's offering some form of vibrancy, some form of expansion. But it can be information to do with this opportunity, but it's something new, something at the beginning. The pages are the messengers in the minor arcana. They're the young, the new messengers. Of course, then we have the Page of Swords. Now then, the Page of Swords, the swords are about communication and all about aspects of the mind, thinking things through. The Page of Swords is bringing in some new information to do with this opportunity. But as a result, you're having to defend yourself. You're having to stand up for yourself. And I will go back to the Page of Swords here, because the Page of Swords can be quite an immature energy. Can be quite a narcissistic type of energy that has a bit of an ego going here, and speaks quite bluntly without thinking of the consequences of his words. It's not gender specific. Alright, so I feel there's some form of an immature communication come in concerning this opportunity, and that's why you're finding yourself in a position where you're having to defend yourself. Alright, and because we've got the Nine of Swords here, the fear-based thoughts, worrying, being anxious. And it's concerning this new opportunity that's promising some form of expansion and abundance. That we've seen here when the uncovered, the Ace of Pentacles uncovering some form of treasure. So we know that's on the table going forward. But what your guides want to say to you is, whatever this is, it's creating fear-based thoughts. And it's because we have a ruthless energy here, a ruthless energy. This is somebody who likes to win at all costs, somebody who wants it all. It's a combative energy. This is somebody who quite enjoys being on the battlefield. And, as long as he can win at the end of the day, it's not gender specific. But as long as he can win all the swords, doesn't matter who is left wounded, as long as he is victorious, then that's what's important to this person or this energy. All right. So this is a difficult energy to be around or to deal with in matters particularly to do with finances and new opportunities. Okay. And then we have the Four of Cups. So something's being offered, but you're not sure whether to accept it now. So this is something on the table, something being offered. It looks like it's quite a divine, universal offering here. It doesn't have to be. But it could well be. This is almost a gift being offered. But you're really not sure about this. And you're thinking about it, but not sure whether you're interested or not. And I can understand why, Scorpio, when we think of all the difficulties that this opportunity here that we can see clearly on the table is bringing forward. All right, so if I just go through your reading very quickly, Scorpio, that we've already had that something about a need for harmony now, and but there's this manipulative energy, somebody wearing a mask, somebody wanting to be in control. Okay. And at the heart of your reading, yes, because this is very much about finances and money, the King of Pentacles. Now, this can be an employer, doesn't have to be. This could be purely reflecting your finances, managing money. But it's whatever it is, it's creating, you're feeling stuck, you're feeling very trapped, mentally trapped, overthinking this situation, this financial situation. Whether it's to do with the person or whether it's just to do with the energy of finances, of managing money, bringing money to the table. Because at the root of it, it's a relationship, and it's somebody thinking strategically within this relationship. It's somebody who plans ahead, doesn't allow emotions to get in the way. All right, so somebody very strategic here within this relationship. And then what happened in the past, something came to an end, and it's to do with the vibrancy and the energy of the Princess of Wands. So this somebody's strategic planning within a relationship. I feel it extinguished the fire of the Princess of Wands. And I feel it's something to do with money. And of course, what's been on your mind, understandably, is this Tower. Is this something that came to a dramatic end? And, thinking about having to move on and leave this difficult situation. But of course, we have the Ace of Swords. And so this is a need to grasp the nettle, grasp the sword, take action, be strong. And it's the only way to guarantee some form of victory and success. And of course, then we've got the Eight of Wands. So messages coming in, messages coming through. And of course we've got 4 pages on the table, which is very much about new information, messages to do with the different elements. So yes, a period of time going forward of feeling this sense of loss, whatever it was with the Death card and the Tower. You know, feeling, you know, that a sense of loss and being stuck in that energy for a little while you heal and get and receive balancing energies. So being a little bit stuck. But there is an offer coming in, and it's coming in very quickly, and it's to do with some of an opportunity to do with could be to do with finances, work and career. But there's options coming in, and it's about choosing wisely there, and it's to do with this relationship. And then what your guides want to say to you is you're having to be defensive. You're going to be defending yourself to do with this new opportunity, this new creative endeavour, because of somebody's immature communication, somebody very blunt, not very caring in how they communicate. And it's causing sleepless nights. It's going to be causing sleepless nights for yourself. And it's because of somebody's ruthless behaviour who wants the pentacles at all costs. Who wants to win this battle to do with finances. And they will win at all costs. That's their energy. All right, so that's why this offer that's on the table that's coming in, you're not quite sure about it. And what you want, you're seeking is harmony and peace and harmony. And you want to be in tune with others. You don't want this disharmony around you. It doesn't, you know, you don't like it, Scorpio. Totally understandably. Okay. Right. Is there anything else? Is there anything else you can say to Scorpio for this situation? Is there anything else? Anything else for Scorpio, please? All right, yes, we've got the Lovers again, so this is about a relationship. And it could be about making a decision, making a choice, making a decision within a relationship. Looks like it's a close, intimate relationship. The Wheel of Fortune is turning now. So things, the universal energies are now released. So the future's not fixed. This is the time, an opportune time. And the Wheel of Fortune, when it comes forward in a reading, is turning in your favour, Scorpio. But this is an opportune time. And I feel, it's an opportune time to grasp the nettle now, to take direct action. Yes, because there's something up in the air. There's something up in the air. But there is a ship coming in, look. And it's trying to achieve some form of balance now. There's something you have securely, but there's something up in the air still. And there's the need for harmony and balance here. Okay. And I feel you've got to adopt the Queen of Swords energy, Scorpio. You're a water energy, which is very much a Cups energy. But sometimes we have to adopt the Queen of Swords energy, which is very much about being pragmatic, looking at things, planning, cutting away that which doesn't serve you now. Don't allow your emotions to get in the way. Taking control, we've got the Queen of Swords holding the Ace of Swords here. And so it's about, being more pragmatic, being more of the mind now, planning and being strategic with this situation. All right, I hope that's all helped, Scorpio, whoever this reading is for. It won't be for everybody, but whoever it's for, I hope you will be able to recognise your story here. So could we have 2 final messages, please? for Scorpio. 2 final messages for Scorpio, please. Alright, we've had 2 that have flipped over, so I'm going to take those. So we have taking shelter, so the answers are within, and far away places, get ready for new horizons. So taking shelter, this is shining your light now, going to the place that provides you with support, provides you with the harmony that you're seeking. But this is saying the answers are within, so the answers are within you, Scorpio. You know what the right decision is for yourself. Only you know that. So it's this shining your light, go within. Whether it's taking time out, having a sabbatical, you know, meditating, however it is, you find that peaceful place within yourself. But that's where the answers are, Scorpio. And far away places. So get ready for new horizons. Get ready for new beginnings, Scorpio. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. There's quite a lot of messages come out for you here. I hope whoever it's for, it's giving you a little bit of clarity and support with your situation. But good luck going forward. And until next time, bye bye for now.